Y'all, it's your boy Paul. So let's get into some mess in the mess for Saturday, y'all. And first up, like, share, subscribe, join the channel. Let's get down to the mess in the mess today. And we got a couple of things that's up first. But first, we got to get into Mr. Donald Trump himself. So Donald Trump came out during the after the late night show with Stephen Colbert. So Donald Trump came out to spray to comfort the late night show host and the whole thing. Let me get into it real quick. Bring this a little bit better. It ain't gonna get it. Well, in the post, he ended up dogging the heck out of Colbert, saying he disliked the Colbert and everything, and he was glad that CBS, Paramount, etc. actually went ahead and canceled the show, because he said next is going to be the next. I said the other late night show they have up on CBS. He said that's going to go too. I said, what the hell? He said, "What? I forget his name. I forget that man's name." He said, "You up next?" I said, "This man crazy." So Colbert, they ended up. So this big old clip been going around where Colbert ended up announcing when the lawsuit that Donald Trump put against CBS, when CBS, I want to say they one of their news program actually talked about one of Donald Trump's legal issues. Yeah, so he ended up winning 16 million from them, which is crazy. They settled. He didn't win. They settled with him for 16 million. And Colbert ended up pointing this out on his late night show and said that they could have fought it. He said they could have fought it. They had proof about it. You had to have a I think it was 60 minutes. I think it was the 60 minutes or 48 hours, one of them. 60 minutes. I think it was the 60 minutes. Actually did a detailed interview about his legal issues. And instead of them fighting, because he felt like it was defamation of his character and stuff like that, they paid him 16 million. I said, y'all some dummies. Y'all paying him 16 million for what? But yeah, that's what's going on there. So Colbert called him out about that. Colbert called his Paramount and CBS out, because he said, I'm disappointed in y'all. The little clip that's going around, he was disappointed in them. He said, y'all could have fought it. Y'all had every right to fight that. Y'all had the proof and everything. Y'all could have won, but y'all settled. For what reason? They in his pocket. That's what it gives me. But let's move on to the next. Let's get down into, let's give a congratulations to the CEO of Red Lobster. So this man he didn't get Red Lobster out of the red. Now they are not bankrupt anymore. I said congratulations. Thank you to him. Amping up everything. He changed the menu. He also brought in that seafood boil that's been all over the place now. He got $5 drinks. I said, I didn't know they had $5 drinks. I said, yeah, it's like you went from endless shrimp to now $5 drinks. I said, oh yeah, y'all popping now. Y'all didn't get out the red. Y'all really got out the red and update the menu overall. Ramped up the company. So congratulations to him. This is big for, a Black CEO, coming in and doing what they need to do. Congratulations. Let's move on to the next. Let's see. So there's a new show coming to the old network called Heart and Hustle of Houston. And these ladies are out here, they business women and all that. I think some of them are white. I'm not sure. We'll see. I said I'm gonna check out the first episode, see what it's giving. I may see how I may review the first episode, and then we'll see what we're gonna do next, because I ain't heard a lot about it. I heard a lot about this show again. I seen like posters, like little ads of it, like they just showing that this little ad they're showing now that it's coming, but I haven't seen like a detailed trailer to give me like, am I gonna be interested in these ladies? Is they gonna give me a little 1-2-1-2? You know, these supposed to be the sisters. These supposed to be the southern sisterhood of the South. You know, we'll see how it goes. I hope it ain't a lot of bickering. I hope they out here getting at that money. You know, really doing something because it's called Heart and Hustle. Let's see how it's do. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Do y'all seem like it's gonna be a good show? You know, it's a little different show coming out. It's like, they've been doing. This would be a change up. It actually will be a change up for all. And I said I'm really looking forward to it because I'm tired of what they got on there now. Because I'm tired of love and marriage, all of them. I ain't even the original one. I don't even care about that one coming back. Well, it's already did, I think, and I just don't got time for it. Hopefully they make it. Hopefully they end up having another season. First season do well. Hopefully they get another one. I'm gonna watch and support. You know, if I don't review it, obviously. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about the new ladies that's getting ready to come to the OWN network. So let's get into the next thing up, and that will be Mr. Shay Shay himself, Uncle Shay Shay. So apparently this man didn't pay the woman off. So he didn't, his lawsuit, the sexual lawsuit was actually dismissed with prejudicial, but he actually, the John Doe, her lawyer, Tom Busby, came out to let us know that they came to a settlement. They came to an agreement and settlement. So I said he paid her. He paid her good. I said he should have did that to begin with. You could have did all of that. You could have did this months before it even got out. It's like it said that it took this long, but she got her money and whatever, and hopefully he put a gag order in there but you don't have to talk anymore. But we'll see. Now let's move on to Trump back again. Oh yeah. So Trump is preparing to sign an executive order to limit the athletes, college athletes from making money, from making too much money. And I said this is over a because the states actually have their own laws in place that are in effect already for student athletes that are making money. Now he's trying to stop them from making real money because they are already making real money from companies and stuff like that. But he's trying to put a cap on it. And I said that's the craziest thing about it. I said, why is you stopping Americans from succeeding? I said it's very funny. You doing a lot of things. You trying to stop everybody but yourself and your family. But that's what he got going on. So let's move on to the next. Let's get on. So we got, this is Drew or Jim Drew. So she was somebody's side piece. She was somebody's side piece that ended up on a podcast where she ended up getting into it with one of the fellas. It was a group of fellas, and she was telling her tragedy that her childhood trauma that she was going through. And the guy kept belittling her, mocking her to the point where she ended up throwing water on him. She got physical, and she came out to talk about it, saying that men is supposed to protect us. I said, men are not supposed to protect you, ma'am. I said, you need to get that logic out your head. The only person that is supposed to protect you is you. You came in this world by yourself. You're gonna leave this world by yourself. You may end up having somebody that you may end up marrying or being with for the rest of your life. But I said, you are the main person that's supposed to protect yourself. To think that logic of thinking a man supposed to protect you, I don't get that. It's like, you got to think about yourself. You went on a podcast that you should have researched before you even agreed to do it. Because all the men up there were just laughing at what he was saying under his breath and out loud. And they weren't defending you or saying anything about it. You had to get mad and do what you needed to do. But, she came out to give a little 1-2 on that and how she felt about it and what happened. And, girl, good luck. But that's all that I got for y'all today. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, join the channel. It's your boy Paul again. So y'all let me see what's going on in the chat. If anything, nothing went on. But thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, and I get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all.